Are you seeing any buildup of Russian troops or any other threats along the borders with Poland, Latvia, and Lithuania?
Just over the course of the weekend, we saw Mr. Putin add to his force capability along that border with Ukraine and in Belarus. And without getting into specific numbers, I mean, he's well north of 100,000, and it continues to grow. But what's important is not just the numbers; it's the capabilities. And what we see is that he is really putting in place robust, what we would call combined arms capabilities in Belarus and along that border with Ukraine, in Russia. That means not just infantry or tracked vehicles, but artillery and long-range fires and air and missile defense, as well as special operations. I mean, he has a full suite available to him, and it continues to grow every day, including just over the last 2 days. As for indications of an invasion, we don't have anything specific that we can point to as an aha moment and say, well, that's it. Now we know that he's definitely going in, and he's definitely going in on such and such a date. But again, I would go back to what we continue to see him build there.
What's the Pentagon's analysis of the public warning from the General Eisenhower? He's chair of the All Russians Officers Assembly, saying that Putin should not invade Ukraine. It would be a disaster. What analysis do you think the Pentagon has that they expect to have on feedback from this letter to have in Moscow?
Another invasion of Ukraine would be disastrous, certainly for the Ukrainian people, and certainly would not come cost-free to the Russians, to the Russian military. And there's absolutely nobody wants to see, at least nobody other than perhaps Mr. Putin, nobody wants to see this devolve into armed conflict. And that would absolutely incur casualties and a high cost to, we believe, to the civilian population of Ukraine as well. And it doesn't have to be that way. There's plenty of opportunity for Mr. Putin to do the right thing here and be serious about finding a diplomatic way forward and de-escalating the tensions by moving those troops away.
I wonder if you had an update on the F-35 that was lost in the South China Sea, what the status of the recovery efforts are. Have you seen any Chinese moves in that region near where the plane is?
I think you can understand we're taking all the appropriate planning actions that we need to salvage our aircraft, and we're going to recover it in a timely manner, as we've done in the past. So I think any question about being in some sort of competition to recover what is in fact our property is speculative at best. And then I think your second question was about the video that was released. What I know is that the Navy is not only investigating, of course, the cause of the mishap itself, but they are investigating the release of this deck video that you saw, flight deck video that you saw. And I wouldn't get ahead of their investigation, but I know they're looking into what appears to be an unauthorized leak of official video, and video, quite frankly, that's going to be crucial to the investigation and to the mishap itself.
Looking for any kind of update you might have on the maritime side in the Black Sea as it relates to surface combatants, amphibs, other things like that that might be used on the Black Coast seaside.